And you see, even we call them killer headsmen. How many people did they kill? They only kill, sometimes some of them are on drugs. Some of them are on drugs. So that killing is not killing they want the money. So they're ready and they're comfortable. They can keep somebody as long as they are. Because they are in the bush, really in the bush. Getting there is very remote. They can keep somebody, so they don't have. When they kill, it must be accidental. Maybe somebody they took who is sick. But tell me who they have killed? How many? Few.
They've killed people.
No, they don't kill. If they
Hello and what's up, guys? In this video, a top-notch cleric has just made a shocking confession that has left Nigerians speechless. He claims bandits don't really unalive people, and even worse, the federal government knows where they are but is choosing to look away. In a resurfaced interview, the cleric revealed that these so-called killer herdsmen are actually militants acting out of revenge, not just crime. He says many are on drugs, and the few who do unalive victims often do it accidentally or in retaliation. But that's not all. He exposed that the military once wiped out entire Fulani communities, with soldiers allegedly admitting to him that they had seen hundreds of civilians wiped out, and now the bandits are seeing themselves as victims, not criminals. Even more shocking, he claims the military has drawn views, intelligence, and even informants among them, yet still refuse to act. Why? He says the government is now afraid of the monster they created with their early attacks. Guys, I will let you watch this video for yourself so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Take a look, guys, and remember to share your thoughts after watching.
I was asking you, who is funding your trip? Because a lot of people will be asking the question, who is sending Sheikh Gumi on this mission?
You know, the mission doesn't require much funds. You see, wherever you are, in just a stone thrown to place, you find Ruga of Fulanis. So it doesn't require much. We just buy some few little books, go to them. But you see, when I travel to a state, then the states give us logistics. You know, they accommodate us in the hotel and assist us with their police to escort us to a reasonable distance. Because there are some bandits, or I call them now militants, that don't allow police to near them. And there are some they don't care. You can go with the police and they're ready to talk.
Why do you choose to call them militant and not bandits?
Yes, because now they are fighting an ethnic war. They are kidnapping to get money. You see, now, look at the example, the latest case where they released a bus full of people. They were asking 500 million. Now they freed them with mere negotiation. They freed them free.
Nothing was paid.
Nothing was paid. Even one of the victim's father was calling me, thanking. You can ask the victims.
And you broke out this deal?
Yes, it's broken.
You broke out it?
In front of us, he said he's going to talk. He said he knows those who took the bus and he's going to talk with them. But for those who took the boys in the school, they are not sure of them. But he's still going to investigate who they are, and he's going to convince them to release them because there's a peace process going on now.
How soon do you think this can happen?
Anytime they can be released, anytime, any minute. Since there's a peace process, so they're ready to lay down their arms, stop kidnapping, stop all the things they're doing. And you see, even we call them killer headsmen. How many people did they kill? They only kill, sometimes some of them are on drugs. Some of them are on drugs. So that killing is not killing they want the money. So they're ready and they're comfortable. They can keep somebody as long as they are. Because they are in the bush, really in the bush. Getting there is very remote. They can keep somebody, so they don't have. When they kill, it must be accidental. Maybe somebody they took who is sick. But tell me who they have killed? How many? Few.
They've killed people.
No, they don't kill. If they kill, in the bus they will kill people there. They want money from the people. They want what do you call it?
They burned down houses. They've killed people.
This is another thing. That is the thing. Somebody. Maybe a nomadic man went to that village and he was killed or lynched. So they come in a group and ransack the village, not to steal, just to revenge. And this is their mode of defense, instilling fear. It's just like the honey. When you want to take its honey, the whole bunch of soldiers follow you. This is exactly, so that killing is not the stealing. You don't combine it with it's not because of, what do you call it, criminality. It's because of ethnic revenge. and they don't attack a village except that village did something to one of them. In fact, you will see that they will pass many villages and go to the one that they have problem and attack it. So this is the kind of killing, but I've told you it's a revenge.
You were being heard. You were heard on a video online that surfaced, and you were making reference to the fact, telling the Fulani community that non-Muslim soldiers were responsible for the atrocities against them, but that the Fulanis retaliate by attacking both Muslims and non-Muslims. What do you mean by that?
Okay, this is a misrepresentation, and it's mischievous who does that. You have to listen to them completely. All of them that stood, they said, we are fighting because so is killed. 100 people are killed. 200 people are killed. Our fathers are killed. They didn't give you that portion. They gave you, and it's the military that's doing that.
You don't trust the military?
No, they are doing that. So I told them a case, which I can give you a clip. You should play it if you play this. A soldier came to me in 2014, 21st June, on a Friday. A soldier from the 1st Division. He said, I've just come to tell you something's happening. We are sent to fight rustlers, cattle rustlers. But he mentioned names, officers, that we are killing communities of Fulanis. He himself, he said, has seen more than 300 civilians, men, children, and women killed.
By Nigerian military?
You'll be surprised. So this is why, look at it this way, very important.
Because this allegation, Sheikh, this allegation is very grave.
Wait.
I mean, you're saying
this is that's why
extrajudicial killing by the military.
Extrajudicial killing, that was in 2014 in fighting cattle rustlers. The bandits told us when the military first came to fight the rustlers, because they are the first victims of them, they were happy. But when they came, they were killing everybody. And they turn into now trying to protect themselves from the military incursions. Let me tell you, we have evidence. So now, I'm going to broker a peace with these people, and they know they are the victims of these military excesses. They are. And in the videos, they have told us they have seen more than 100 different people. It's so much successive that it can be untrue. So I just to reaffirm that we know what they know.
If you look at what is happening, basically, one is curious. Sheikh Gumi is able to trace these bandits to their hideouts and meet with them. Why is it difficult for the Nigerian intelligence community or the Nigerian military to be able to know where these bandits are?
They know.
They know?
They know where they are. They see them by aerial views. They have intelligence among them. I've met a herdsman. I have met a herdsman who is part of the internal security. They all know. But the problem, I think now the military has learned its lesson. The first approach they had, when they go in and start killing, they realize it's the wrong way. And they realize they are producing a monster. So they are now very careful, watching and studying and seeing how they come about it. The only element now I'm adding value to it is that, look, don't just wait and watch. Go in and negotiate.
Popular Islamic cleric Sheikh Gumi has warned that declaring bandits as terrorists will come with a price. He also went further to say that Nigeria would stop existing as a sovereign and united entity if they are to be proscribed. I really do not understand what that means, but let me first come to the ladies. What do you think?
Okay, so just reading the headlines and listening to him, I was like, what is he saying? What would be just a change? How would a change in name cause disintegration? They're already killing people, they're already kidnapping, they're already criminals, they're already causing havoc in the country, in the north. So what else would just changing their name mean to them? But then if you read the report, he says that by giving them a different name, you would sort of take them away from just regular criminals and make them religious zealots. You would be putting a religious cover over their criminal behavior. And a lot of people are willing, those sort of people are willing to lose their life if they feel that they are fighting for a religion or for a cause that has to do with, you know, a religion, instead of just being bandits who are criminals who will be arrested as criminals. But for me personally, it does not matter the name that they call them. The punishment is still the same. What it needs for them to be arrested, prosecuted, and made example of should still be the same no matter their names.
First of all, I don't know why you have to call them terrorists or anything. Just, they are thieves, they are armed robbers, they are anything. Use Tucano jet if you have to use Tucano. Bomb all of them. I don't care what you call them. They are criminal elements.
Simple.
I don't see why military cannot attack them, because the more you keep doing baby gloves with them, they are going to continue to commit atrocities. Now, you will not know until you know somebody who is directly affected, or you are directly affected by these people.
Yes.
But you know, YK, this is a democracy. And one of the reasons...
Wait. Before you go there, let me help you.
Okay.
Don't talk about democracy.
When it comes to... I wanted to add my point.
If I carry gun now, and I go and enter Dodan barracks or Abantiba or any barracks, what will they do with me?
They will not care.
They will shoot me immediately.
I get it.
Democracy or no democracy?
No, I get it. No, hold on. You know these Tucano jets that we got? We signed something with the US, and they are all big on human rights. So you signed that you cannot use this against the people that you are meant to serve. So the bandits are still criminals that you are meant to serve. And it's only the courts that has the right to prosecute, so prove them guilty, really guilty, if they are still under the name bandits. So that's why they're saying proscribe these people so that we can use this jet and will not be facing international courts.
So there's this conversation
we have to do things right.
I want to. You see these Americans that are saying don't use Tucano jet. When you see one man will enter a school or will enter somewhere in America
and shoot.
When the police get there, what do?
They shoot.
They shoot him.
So
they finish them. They finish the life of the person. They don't wait for any court. When they proscribed Nnamdi Kanu's group, did they go through democracy?
So I was going to say that, but we know that IPOB did not do half of what the bandits have done to be proscribed.
At the time they were
proscribed.
Yeah.
So it's important that we are not just honest, but we are seen to be honest. And this government has to do a whole lot more to show that we are committed to protecting lives and property across the nation. There is no favoritism of anybody at any point in time, because the way it looks is as if some people are more equal than the other.
I feel that when we're discussing about the things that are happening in Nigeria, when it comes to especially what is happening in the Northeast, let's concentrate on that and see what we can do to stop what is happening there. Constantly, the deaths, the killings, the kidnappings. What we should concentrate on is what the government needs to do better in making sure that we arrest this situation.
They proscribed the IPOB long before they started carrying arms like they are carrying now.
Yes.
It was Nnamdi Kanu's utterances that made them proscribe IPOB. And at that point, they could have called Nnamdi Kanu and had dialogue with him.
They didn't.
And the situation will not
degenerate
to what it is today.
Okay.
Now, these ones, you are not even dialoguing with them. You are treating them, and please, Miriam, I am not saying that there is any favoritism, because I am totally against bringing tribal sentiments into anything. I believe in one Nigeria, and I don't care who I offend by saying this.
Though this is my own personal opinion, I think by now Shehu Gumi could have picked up and then investigate and send to where he's supposed to belong to. You know why? Why is the only Shehu Gumi have access to this guy? He took a picture with them last time, and then the same Shehu Gumi now come out and telling the Nigerian president and then Nigeria as a whole that we should not declare bandits a terrorist. Why? Why? Because they are not a terrorist. See, whether they like it or not, they are really terrorists. They have been done a lot of effort, even than Boko Haram. The Nigerian government should do the needful. They should investigate Shehu Gumi very well, because this guy is rapper with the bandits. How could you tell us that? They should declare them so that the military can fight them on. Good morning, and God bless you all.
Good morning, Yakub. Thank you for your thoughts.